2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam at the Copperhead course at Innisbrook. Rich, a soft opening to what's going to be a very challenging day.
It's an easy opening, but in saying that, if you get a little bit out of position here at the first par 5, 560 yards, you're in a world of hurt. You have out of bounds left that sneaks into you a little bit quicker, bunkers down the fairway that you want no part of. All in all, if you walk off of this hole with a 5, you're really not disappointed.
Can't wait to get into the action. Very excited to see how this player fares today. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. That's nicely done. Time for the second shot into the first. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And tidy looking shot, that one. Oh, what a shot. 3 under par in one fell swoop. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Well, that's certainly worth another look.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
Currently at -3 for the round. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot, you want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
This one is right down the pipe. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Well, this is a long way from downtown, but you're closer. John, what's he got in front of him?
From where he is, I'm thinking 28 feet.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Currently 4 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, it's a challenge, to say the very least, the third hole.
Yes, most players aren't going to take out driver as they just want to lay it back of the water that creeps out on the right-hand side. From there, it shortens up the second shot, believe it or not, to a green that pitches from right to left fairly severely. Your misses can't be out to the right with your second shot. That is a no-no.
Oh, that was pure. This one from about 160 yards out. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
This one's dialed in. Wonderful shot.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Currently at -5 now for the day.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The 4th hole, the first of the par 3s on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And that will move him to 6 under par. And as we check the standings, Lexi Thompson currently holds top spot. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 5th is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Here's Ricky Fowler from earlier.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Great putt. And back to the course with the live action. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Pretty good shot there.
This putt to get to 7 under the card. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 7 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The tee shot also critical here at the par 4 6th at 455 yards.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip, and unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Putting for birdie.
Yep, tracking well.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 8 under. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Sitting at -8 in their round. This looks to be heading to the green. Wow, what a shot.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Well, these are certainly shot savers. What about this long-range putt? Nice putt to make that one. Okay, time to return to the action. This one's for birdie. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. Lexi Thompson currently on top of things right now. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Just didn't drop. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. That's 9 under par for the event. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
It's on a great line. Well played. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The back 9 at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Playing from around 110 yards out. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
That's a good-looking shot there.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Well, that's up near the green there, Rich, in just a couple of shots. That's fantastic stuff.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Solid putt, that. Let's return to live play now. Getting ready to play their third. Nice little putt to hole that one. And he dances his way to the top 10 after that delightful shot. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee, a short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
That's some good golf right there. Time for the second shot at the 12th. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Well, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yes! Oh, so good. What a shot.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Yeah, that was a safe play.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Oh, so close. It's just about 3 feet away. Solid par putt that. Trailing by 7 after that hole. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Let's catch up with Will Zalatoris. Oh, what a touch of class. Holes it from the sand. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Taking aim from around 240 yards out here. Opting for the 5-wood. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. That was special. And this putt for 4th place.
Putt is underway.
Oh, that's a ripper. trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
You like that, didn't you? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Go on, get in the hole. Ah, that's frustrating. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Now 5 strokes behind. The Copperhead course, the Snake Pit, we're right in the middle of it.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
I tell you what, there's been some great golf being played all over the course. Let's have a look at this. Bubba Watson's known for some of his artistry.
Absolute beauty here.
Brilliant. Simply brilliant.
Okay, let's get back to the action. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
He finds himself in a share of 4th. The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Should find the green here. That should set up another chance.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Ooh. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Starting to look really good.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This is looking around 115 yards out. You really got that one out there. Fantastic drive.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. And this putt to move into a tie for third place. This looks good. And that will do it for this player today.